Guys, I'm gonna do a topic today on the different types of women you would date in your lifetime. Not in your lifetime. Yeah, unless you never married and grew up to be an old lonely man and watched porn all the time. But if you are a lonely old man, the women you would date through your lifetime. Well, let's start off with elementary school. Roughly 4th to 6th grade. You could have the whole, oh, I'll be your girlfriend if you give me your milk. Which turns out later in life that flips around and the man's saying that to the female. You get what I'm saying? But, she could be, well, if you give me your extra cookie, I'll be your girlfriend. But then it turns into this whole stupid thing. Everyone's like, oh, you're dating. And then your parents find out and they're like, hey, you're too young to be dating. And then that never happens. Or she could be like, oh, and she watched too many fairy tales. If you don't give me a ring, we're not dating anymore. And then that ends. Yeah, that's stupid. That ends. Don't feel sad about that if you're watching this and you're in elementary. But if you're in elementary and you're watching this, you probably shouldn't. Because this is probably bad to watch as porn. Maybe when you're in 7th to 8th grade in junior high. I mean, girlfriends get pretty complicated. That's when sexual things start to come in. But like touching each other and doing inappropriate things to each other, and that's just not good to do. Don't do that in junior high. Try to save it for you, unless you're like some of my friends. But do whatever you want. I don't care what you do whatever you want. And then from the summer, from 8th to high school, you're probably going to do some parties and do some things that you might regret or might not. You might catch AIDS, maybe some crabs on the way. So like AC. I suck at math. But try to wear a condom. You don't want to have a pregnant girl in freshman year, because there's a girl at my school that's pregnant. She's freshman. Not gonna name names because I don't want to get people in trouble or get people mad at me. But wear a condom. Make sure they have birth control. Just wear a condom if you don't know for sure, because they could be lying. And then when you get into high school, relationships start to get really complicated. Either they're really long or really short. And watch out for those. Like short ones tend to end because of sex. Long ones seem to end because of sex. So don't let that overtake your relationship. What's good about relationships is you can either get things bought for you, especially if you're a girl. Your boyfriend will buy you fucking everything you want, like I do, but I am happy to because I make money. But if your boyfriend is dirt broke and he's buying you stuff, you might want to be careful, because he could be not like being able to buy you anything else for the rest of your life if you marry him. Probably don't want to marry him if he's dirt cheap and has no money at all. But women, buy your men stuff. If they say, no, I don't want you buying it for me, buy it for them, because they do. They want you to buy it for them. They don't want to spend their money on you. They want to spend their money on video games and porn and math lessons. So buy stuff for your boyfriends. Buy them condoms. Buy them condoms. That's what you need to do. But the different types of women you could date are either let's see. So you would start off, I guess you wouldn't start off anywhere, but you could date the nerd. That's pretty good. They're just really smart, and they could do your homework for you and then tutor you, and then if you got an A in your class, they could be like, oh, I know what we're doing tonight for your homework. But then you could date the crazy girl, or she wants to have sex all the time and she's always flirting with other men. Or you could date the emo chick, which likes to bite you on the neck and gets a little creepy at times, wearing fishnets and studded chains and all that stuff. Ugh, it's creepy. Or you could date the fat chicks, the ones that, like, if you hug them, you get to second base, because if they're wearing a dress, their back fat will hang out. But maybe try to date. You could date the really dumb blonde hottie girl. Like, oh, I'm from South Carolina, want to touch my vagina? She could be like that. Or you could date the druggie, the stoner. I don't think it'd be that bad. As long as if you do drugs with them, okay. If you don't, okay. Just okay. Date girls and have fun. I don't know where the camera is.